I have been working here, I'll be starting 11 years next month. My job at GRT is to build the modifieds. This is actually my second career. I actually started out, I went to school for paint and body, and then I worked in that field up until, well, I still do. I still have a small body shop at our house. But I've always loved racing. It was always my hobby, and I'd worked to the point that I'd got a kind of in-between job, so to speak, to shorten the story. And I got a phone call and was asked if I would be interested in helping them catch up on modifieds. And I came up here and talked to Joe, and I got started. But I'd already been building race cars for years. I got the phone call that I mentioned, and it wasn't on my radar at the time. At the time, I was contemplating another body shop job, and I thought, why not? I came up here and talked to him. The money was reasonable, and so here we are. I like all aspects of it, honestly. It's rewarding to build something that makes people's dreams come true. I can build a race car in 2 days or a little less, usually, if we have all the parts ready. Clients that we built cars for that are memorable are ones that you actually meet in person for the most part. If they're nice, they make an impression on you, because you get some people that come in that have a bigger ego and a bigger pocketbook than they have talent. I actually got started in racing when I was really young, as a fan. My parents used to take me to like the fair and all that, and then they always said I fell asleep. And then there was one night they went out with some friends to a racetrack, and they said I wore them out. So I guess it's always something I like to do from before I can remember. And then as I got older and got a career going and was able to get a car and get started, it just kind of carried on.
Right.
It's just a fun hobby. I actually met my wife at the racetrack. She encourages me. There was a time that my wife...
Joe line one.
There was a time where my wife was put under one of those fake arrests for a charity, and it was $100 a pop to get her out, and Joe sponsored her $100. She doesn't race. She is a big cheerleader. We have rental property, and we have a race car, and we have a home that we're fixing up. We have a dog and a cat that like a little attention every once in a while. My wife and I, we like to go out to eat and visit with friends. Sometimes we'll go over to, I got a buddy, we'll go over to his house and we'll help him with his car. And if it's Sunday, we usually try to go to church. I actually met my wife at the races, and we still have a race car, and we race. When we go on vacation, we usually try to find a new racetrack that we haven't ever been to and go to those. We actually bought her a car when we was on vacation in Knoxville, Iowa at the Knoxville Late Model Nationals. We usually go a couple times a month, or as we can. We keep our priorities right. It's fun to have a job that's also your hobby. It doesn't feel as much like work, even though it can be a job.